The Annihilator. You took everything from me. And now I'm returning the favor.
What is happening to me? She's entangled our light-based powers. So we switch places whenever we use them.
Strong theory.
You can absorb light. I can see it. And Kamala...
Who's Kamala?
Hi. She can turn light into physical matter, which I have never heard of.
I could totally show you.
No!
She's targeting every planet we call home. I would never choose to bring anybody into this.
You are not the only thing standing between this and the universe.
Oh my god, we're a team.
Higher.
Further. Faster.
Back with another one. Today I'm going to give you a quick review and a few of my thoughts on the Marvels. So we are now in phase 4 and 5 of the MCU, which is pretty much everything after Avengers Endgame. We are now given the Marvels. So to give you a quick synopsis, basically Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, and Kamala Khan, which is Miss Marvel, they all team up together, and something happens when one of them uses their powers. They swap positions with the other person. So they're all intertwined in a way. Entangled is the word that they used in the movie. The concept was introduced in the first trailer that came out, and it seemed like it was something there, something that could be interesting if done right. You know, everything, everywhere being swapped uncontrollably. Now, the second trailer is what caused doubts for me personally, seeing that they used past Avengers scenes to promote the movie. So when the trailer comes on, you see Tony Stark, Captain America, you hear the voice of Thanos. That's usually a sign of a weak plot. It kind of reminds me of the Flash movie and how they used cameos to promote their movie, and that movie turned out to be garbage. Iman Vellani plays Kamala Khan, who is Miss Marvel, and her performance is pretty good in this movie. Her character helps the movie flow and maintain a reasonable pace. She's a young kid, so she is full of personality, charisma, and jokes. She is a super big fan of Captain Marvel, has all her pictures on her bedroom walls. She has always wanted to meet Captain Marvel and team up and work together. So for her, she's super excited that her dreams have finally come true. She is the heart of the film. It worked. She did a pretty good job. There's a Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau connection that is supposed to be heartfelt, but it never really hit the mark in my opinion. Like, there are a few scenes where I can kind of see where you're going with that. I see what you were trying to do. Like, that scene almost worked, but ultimately... But as far as execution, there is an emotional flashback scene where Monica Rambeau puts on a device and a bunch of her memories are shown to her. And I feel like that scene was done pretty well. They hit the mark with that, so yeah. One of the things I liked about the movie is when Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, and Miss Marvel were all together and they were trying to figure out how to control that swapping mechanism that they were facing and use it to their advantage. It was fun, it was lighthearted, it was funny at times, so I like that. It was pretty. Now, the villain of the movie is Darwin, played by actress Zawe Ashton. This is actually one of the worst villains I've seen in a long time in the MCU, being that there is no fear factor with this villain, no depth within the character. There is no power level or intellectual level that could actually rival any of the protagonists. It's just another villain on screen. Now, the villain has a hammer-like weapon that seems as if it's powered by the Power Stone, but there's no real significant damage done by it, so it's just there. It's not really useful at all. There's no further explanation on how or if it's connected to the Power Stone, any type of continuity explanation, nothing at all. So again, it's just like, what are we doing? There was no substantial character development, just another villain doing bad things that needs to be stopped. And that's not a knock to the actress, you know, it's only so much you could do with that character. So there were two things in the movie that I thought were just flat out bad ideas. I won't go into detail too much because I don't want to spoil it, but one of them is where the characters go to a planet and everyone on the planet sings in order to communicate. So if you talk to somebody regular, they won't understand you unless you're singing. The other one has to do with cats. Again, I won't spoil it, but the cats were used to get people from point A to point B. When I talk about the mid-post-credit scene, I won't say too much. We see a couple familiar faces. One in particular that sets up the future of the MCU, finally pulling things together. But I have to admit, although it was supposed to be a big moment, to me personally, it wasn't, because I'm just tired of Marvel's mediocre formula. Like, they put out these mediocre movies, mediocre plot and character development, then they tease something in the post-credit scene that's supposed to get us hyped up to see the next movie, and they just do this over and over and over again. It's just exhausting. I hope Marvel is starting to realize that its audience is getting tired of this type of content. Take a break, consider taking a break, reset, regroup, and come back correct with something meaningful and powerful. I just did a little research and saw that Marvel has updated its movie release schedule. So Deadpool 3 has now been pushed back to July of 2024. Captain America 4 has been pushed back to February of 2025. Fantastic 4 has been pushed back to May of 2025. Thunderbolts has been pushed to July 2025, and Blade has been pushed back to November of 2025. So the fact that Deadpool 3 is the only movie coming out, only Marvel movie coming out next year, I feel like that's a good thing. Like I said, take a break, let the audience miss you, take the time to come back with something correct. If I had to rate this movie, I would probably give it a 2 out of 10. This movie was not good, just being honest with you. The Marvels joins the list of lowest rated MCU projects on Rotten Tomatoes. So The Marvels is at 55%, Secret Invasion is at 54%, Eternals is at 47%, and Quantumanium is at 46%. Yep, so all in all, The Marvels was not a good movie. It was pretty garbage, if I'm being honest. Just poor job, poor execution overall. We don't care about the characters, we don't care about the plot, we don't care about the villain, we don't care about the stakes. I would not watch this movie again, just being honest with you. But as always, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting me. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment on what you thought about the film and the future of the MCU. And I will see you on the next one.